Is anybody there? Hi, Wingate. How are you?
You don't put pool papers on there.
All right, let's see. Happy Friday, Foil Girl. So there was a question. Of course, I don't have a list. I didn't think to bring a list up, but you had asked some nicknames. Hi, Leela May. Nicknames. Let's see. Because I had called Wrinkle, I called her Rinky Dink. You asked me some more nicknames. So let's see if I can think of more. Tumbler is Tumbly Bumbly. And I'll think of more in between all the questions. So let's see. Tumbly Bumbly. And this is just my nicknames for them. Let's see, Washer is just Washy. Asher is Ashy. Grumman is Grumbum. Let's see. MD Karen just asked any word from Janine on Maud, and Janine was here briefly, and she didn't say anything, and Maud is still out there munching away on her hay. So, like I said, I think it's just a food baby at this point. I'm sure. Well, we did get vet confirmation that she was pregnant, but it's just not. We don't know how far along she is. So, but no, nothing yet. So. Let's see. You okay, Bay? Oh, a sleepyhead. Let's see. Any other questions? I know I was a little late coming up, so. Okay, so more nicknames. You got Ruby is Roo or Ruby. Addie is, Addie. I know they're not short names there. Some of them are longer. Let's see. What songs have Walter been singing today? He's actually a little calmer today than he was yesterday. Yesterday, I had a pretty short fuse yesterday. He was getting on my last nerve. So, but he's just been singing away. Meg put him and Noelle together today just to show him that she was no longer receptive, and so he was quieter today. He's still a little bit, but let's see. Anything happened so far today that stands out? No, just Ruby and Pixie came back from their space today. Ruby's a little more out of it than normal. Well, for her anyways. Ruby's the only one I saw. I didn't get to see Pixie yet. But they seem to be doing pretty well. What's going on with Leslie today? Leslie was a little shy with Janine today. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. She was a little shy with her today, so Janine was just trying to work with her a little bit, and then she did come around. I'm sure if that's what you were referring to in the arena, she did come around, and she was good with Janine after a few minutes of working with her. So, speaking of Leslie, my nickname for Leslie is Wessie. That's what I call her, just Wessie. Let's see, what other nicknames do we have? Lint is just Linny. Sydney is Tidney. I don't know why I always change the S's to T's, but I do. And Cindy is the same. I call her Tinny. Let's see.
Oh, those are mine.
Pixie is picky usually. Pilot is pie. Hope I have a great Friday. I have so far. It's been good so far. So, and Bailey's over there eating her dinner, eating away. Good girl. And Oriad's over there sniffing a package. I wonder if it's anything good in there. Let's see. Why are so many pups getting spayed? Are all the dogs used as service dogs spayed? Yes, they should be. They should be spayed. So that all the ones that have gone out as service dogs are spayed. So yes. As far as I know. So I mean, that's possibly a question for Carlene later too. If you watch Mail Call, maybe you can ask her then. Let's see. Can the food be mixed in a big container just before feeding and divvied up? Watching you prepare each one lovingly is amazing. Well, we're just about out of the puppy food, so it's not gonna. We're not gonna be doing it much longer. It's just they're being switched on to the adult food now. So it's just about done with that. So we'll just be doing the gigantic barrel of the adult food now. So. More questions? Any more questions? Let's see. I'm trying to think of more nicknames. Amelia is Mealy Bug. Call her Mealy Bug. Let's see. Not all of them have nicknames, but Spinner is Pinner. I don't know. Don't know why. Oh, do I have a nickname for Walter? I used the one that Meg started out calling him when I first started, which is TT. TT. That's what I usually call him. And I think that stems from she would call him, Walter, and then shortened it to Tur, and then shortened it to just T. So, Tur. TT. Are any of the females going to be kept for breeding? I'm not sure of that question. That is a question that you should ask Carlene at Mail Call. And I'm not even sure if she's positive yet. So they're still young. I think there are some that are being not being spayed at this time. But yeah, we've got a spay list that reaches into June, July. So yeah, definitely ask that question to Carlene at Mail Call tonight. Is Wrinkle still in the house too? Nope, because the two new girls came in today for spay. I don't know if you caught that, but Pixie and Ruby were spayed today. So they are in the house. So Wrinkle is now down at the barn with explicit instructions on her kennel to leash walk her only. So. What other nicknames do we have? I'm trying to go back to any of the Crumbs or like Ziggy was always Diggy Dig. He's a Stedman, and Emmett is MEM. Gus Gus, and Hugo was always UU. Let's see, Crumbs. Simon was Timon. Again with the S, changing the S to the T for whatever reason. Current dogs. Jet is either Jetty or JJ. Let's see. Any other questions? still trying to think of more nicknames as we go. Does Scarlett and Misha visit often? Not often enough. Usually when they go into heat, or if Betsy and her family go on vacation, they will stay with us. And every now and again, if Betsy has some business here to take care of, whether she's picking up some food or something, she'll bring the dogs and they'll get to run around a little bit. So, yep. Let's see. Pat says, "Do I ever get a vacation?" I do. I don't take a lot of week-long vacations. Like actually in December, I did go down to Florida to see George and Bella. And to go to Disney, but and then I did have one planned, but we're just gonna make it a long weekend instead of a whole week. Going down to Long Island. There's an air show. My boyfriend and I are into a lot of World War II airplanes, and so we do a lot of air shows. Travel around the Northeast, going to different air shows. So usually I just do long weekends. So Memorial Day weekend is the Long Island Jones Beach Air Show. So that's where I'm going then. And then in July there's up in Geneseo, New York. And then I think that's all we have planned at the moment. But yeah, so that's our other thing, dogs and airplanes. Is my dad still volunteering at SDP? Yes, he is, every Thursday. He's usually here around 9 o'clock and leaves around noon, just for a couple hours a week. So, and he loves it. He enjoys it. So, yeah, he's usually down in the barn with me. So you see him usually out hosing down in the morning, and you'll see him filling holes and just cleaning the kennels. So he's a big help. Yep, and that's how I started here, was because my mother wanted to get him out of the house one day a week. So, hi Mom, hi Dad, if you're watching. I became unemployed, and I'm like, oh, let's check this place out. So, Mother's Day of 2014 was my first day here. I just checking it out. It was a Sunday, and the Crumbs were a week old, and the Stedmans were 5 weeks old. And 2 weeks later, I started volunteering. So 1 day a week, and then I started working here. I got hired on. So the rest is history. Let's see. I still have a few minutes here. Any other questions? How many pounds of meat do you go through in a week, and rice? I think it's about 15 cups of rice a day I make, I think. It's a big rice cooker. We do the big scoop, and you put 3. I should post some pictures, take some pictures. Next week I'll do that. I'll take some pictures of like the rice cooker and the containers of beef that we use, because there's the container, it's about yay big and that deep, that wide, and it's just filled with frozen beef. And I take it out the night before, or the day before, and I let it sit in the fridge all day. And then when I get in the morning, I'll take that out and let it thaw the rest of the day, and just kind of throughout the day I mix it up, make sure it's all thawed. So I haven't weighed it, so I don't know how, but that's every day we do a container like that of beef, and that they only get that in the evening. So how do the puppy litters get their themes or names? That's a Carlene question. I know the Crumbs were named the Crumbs because the mother's name was Cookies and Cream, so they were crumbs that fell off the cookie. Let's see. But yeah, that's definitely also a Carlene question, because I haven't gotten to name any of them or the themes yet. So let's see. Do you prefer to use pine chips in the stalls rather than straw? They do. It's not a decision I make. I'm not sure why they do that. So, oh, and there's my mother. Shush. Yeah, that was my mother texted me that she watched the show.
Did my hairdressing
So.
come in yet?
No. Yeah, that's another. The pine chips versus the straw is another Carlene or Grace question. So.
Were you going to sleep?
I just lived 10 minutes after her.
Thank you, Tina.
Oh,
I'm gonna go sleep.
then you're going to sleep upstairs someplace or guest house or something.
All right.
Well, my ride's already here, but next time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll do
All right.
that.
Any other questions or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this must be her.
I'm the hair cutter.
Yeah. This must
you're
be
her. That's
And
her.
Carlene's gonna get her haircut today.
Someone stopped me to bring this up.
Yep, that's the veil, probably.
Well, no, it was a woman dropping this off from top of the
Alright.
stairs or something.
Oh, really? Oh, my. A little something.
Oh. It's only Puppy Love says hi to my mother.
Whatever. Yeah, look at this someplace.
All right. Any other questions before I scoot out for the
You
weekend?
like a high stool or low stool? I got
Low.
two.
Can do the low one.
In front of the fire?
Sure.
I'm freezing.
Okay. I can take my scarf off.
All right.
Oh, look at you.
All right.
Are you
Oh,
good?
God.
Bye, Lula May. All righty. I'm gonna scoot out, so I will talk to you on Monday.
She has her fluffy
Have a
on.
great weekend.
She's a what?
She has her fluffy on.